Sai Ram students, welcome to the first session of chapter 9, that is decimal fractions. So we have children already seen what are fractions. Fraction means a part of a whole. Now let's see what are decimal fractions. Now on the screen children, you can see the figure is of a eye drops, right? And what has been written? MRP as rupees 24.50, right? So this is your MRP 24.50. Now what is MRP? M stands for maximum, R stands for retail, and P for price. So maximum retail price. The short form is MRP. And what is written? Rupees 24.50 means 24 rupees and 50 paise. So 24, it is a whole number, and point is called as the decimal point, and it is 50 paise. Right, because we cannot write 24.5 rupees, right? So that's why it has been written as 24.50 paise, right? So now let's see a fraction whose denominator is 10, 100 or 1000 or any other 10 times multiples of 10 is called as a decimal fraction. So children, we already had seen what are fractions, right? Now if you take the example 5 upon 10. So 5 upon 10 is a fraction. So in that we had seen 5 is the numerator and 10 is the denominator, right? So the fraction whose denominator is 10, 100, 1000 and so on is called as a decimal fraction, right? So now let's take an example 5 upon 10, right? Now 5 upon 10, now you can see in the denominator this 0 is only 1 0 is there, right? So when you are writing the decimal form, 1 0 means you will write as 1 decimal place. So you will write it as 0.5, right? Now next example is 68 upon 100. So there are how many zeros? 2 zeros in the denominator, right? So that means 2 decimal place. So you will write it as 0.68, right? Now third one is 285 upon 100. Again in the denominator there are 2 zeros, right? So 2 zeros means again 2 decimal place. So you will write 285 and 2 decimal place. So starting from your right hand side, 2 decimal place means 58. So it will come 2.85, right? So this is the simplest way of writing the decimal form, right? If it is 1 0 means 1 decimal place, 2 zeros means 2 decimal place, 3 zeros means 3 decimal place, and so on, right? And you can also do another way children. Now 5 upon 10 is there, so you can carry out simple division, right? 5 you will write and you will divide it by 10, right? Now 5 is not divisible by 10. So what you will do, for taking 1 0 in near the 5, for making it 50, what you will do, you will make a point, right? That means you will take a decimal point and you will take a 0. Now 50 is divisible by 10. Yes, 10 5s are 50. So you get the remainder as 0, right? So that means if you take a decimal place, then only you can complete the division. So same way you can do it for 68 upon 100 and 285 upon 100 also you can do it. But the simplest way is see how many zeros are there in the denominator and accordingly you can decide the decimal points, right? Now this dot which is there, that is the symbol for the decimal point. Now example we'll take 8 5 upon 10. Now children, this 8 5 upon 10, it is which type of fraction? It is a mixed fraction. I hope you remember it. Now we'll convert this mixed fraction into a normal fraction or a proper fraction, right? So there are two ways of doing it. I will show you both the methods. First what I will do, I will convert this mixed fraction into a proper fraction. So what I will do, denominator it is 10. So 10 into 8 plus 5 upon 10. So what is 10 8s are? 10 8s is 80. And 80 plus 5 is how much? 85. 5. So I'll write 85 upon 10. Now as I told you, 1 0 in the denominator means 1 decimal point. So you will write it as 8.5, right? So this is one way of finding out the decimal point. Another way is, now 85 upon 10 is written, you will directly write 8 as it is. Now 5 upon 10. Now 0 in the denominator, there is only 1 0. So 5 upon 10 means 0.5. So you will directly write it as 8.5, right? So whichever method you feel easy, children, you can do it by any of the method. Now let's take this. So 8.5, right? So this I have written it in words as well as in figures, right? Let's take the second example, 23 upon 10. So again, what I will do, denominator it is 10 into 20 plus 3 upon 10, right? So 10 into 20 means how much it is? 200, and 200 plus 3 is 203. So I will write 203 upon 10. Now in the denominator there is only 1 0. So that means 1 decimal place. So what I will do, I will write 203, and starting from your right hand side, I will put 1 decimal place, right? So you get the answer as 20.3. Now the other way is what? It is, now you will write 20 as it is, right? And 3 upon 10 is there, right? So 1 decimal place, because 1 0, so directly you will write 20.3, right? So the answer is being given 20.3. Now 7 upon 10, right? Now this is a proper fraction. So 1 0 is there in the denominator. So you will directly write it as 0.7, right? So your answer will be 0.7. Next example. Okay, now it is problem set 36. Write the following mixed fractions in decimal form. So mixed fraction is given, you have to write it in the decimal form. So 3 9 upon 10. So we will do both the methods. 10 into 3 plus 9 upon 10, right? So 10 3s is how much? 30, and 30 plus 9 is 39. So I'll write 39 upon 10. Now again, children, there is 1 0 in the denominator. So I will write it as 3.9, right? Now the second method, 3 I will write as it is. 9 upon 10 means 1 0 in the denominator. So what it will become? 0.9. So I'll write 3.9, right? Now let's take the second example, 1 4 upon 10. So again what I will do, 10 into 1 plus 4 upon 10. So what is 10 ones are? 10 plus 4 is 14. So 14 upon 10. Again there is 1 0 in the denominator. So 1 decimal place. So 1.4, right? The second method, you will write 1 as it is. 4 upon 10 means 1 decimal point. So it will come 0.4. So I will write it as 1.4. Let's see the third one. 5 3 upon 10. So again same method. 10 into 5 plus 3 upon 10. So what is 10 5s are? 50. And 50 plus 3 is 53. So I'll write 53 upon 10. Again 1 0 in the denominator. So 1 decimal point. So 5.3, right? And the second method, 5 I will write as it is. 3 upon 10 means 1 decimal point. So directly I will write 0.3. So 5.3, right? Now next one is fourth one, 8 upon 10. Again 1 0 in the denominator. So directly what you will write? 0.8, right? Next example is 7 upon 10. Again 0 in the 1 0 in the denominator. So 1 decimal point. So it will come as 0.7, right? So That is with problem set 36. Now we are going to see the place names, right? Now you all know, children, when we were writing the place names for the normal numbers, the whole numbers, we used to start from units, tens, 100, 1000 and so on, right? Now here, when in the decimal form, how will you write? It will be tenth, 100, 1000 and so on. There will be no units place, right? It will directly start from the tenth. Now here 1 upon 10 means it is 1/10. 1 upon 100 means it is 100. 1 upon 1000 means 1000. So like this it will go on. So remember, children, in the decimal places, in the decimal form, there will be no units place. It will start from tens, 100, thousands and so on. So the alphabet TH is added to the decimal forms, right? Now we'll take an example. The fraction is given and we have to write the place names. Now 7, 5 upon 10 is given, right? Now 7, it is in which place? 7 is a normal whole number, right? So 7 is in the units place. So we'll write in the units place as 7. And tens, we'll put a dash. Now 5 upon 10, right? Now the number 5 upon 10, right? So 5, it is in the which place? There is no units place, I said. So 5 is in the tens place. So you will write it as 5 because it is 5 upon 10, right? So it is in the tens place. So there is no hundreds place. And how will you write it in figures? You will write it as 5 upon 10 means 0.5, right? So you will write it as 7.5. And in words you will write SEVEN 7, point, 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 FIVE 5. I don't have space over here, children, to write, so I am dictating it. So I hope, students, you have understood it. Now let's take the second example. 7, 5 upon 100. Now again, 7 is a normal whole number. So 7 is in which place? It is in the units place. So I will put a dash in the tens place. Units place, I will write it as 7. Now it is 5 upon 100, right? So there is no tens place over here because 5 upon 10 was in tens place. Now here it is 5 upon 100. So tens place you will put a dash. So 5 upon 100 means it is the hundreds place. So you will write 5 in the hundreds place. Now decimal fractions in figures. So 5 upon 100 means 2 decimal point. So it will be what? 7.05. So you will write it as 7.05. Now in words, how will you write? SEVEN 7, point, 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 0, ZERO 0 and 5, FIVE 5. Right? So let's take the third example. 82 upon 100. Now this is a simple fraction, right? So in the tens and the units place it will be a dash because there is no number over there. Now 82 upon 100. Now children, I would like to tell you that whenever we are writing the place names for the normal numbers or for the whole numbers, we start from the right hand side, right, as units, tens, 100, thousands and so on. But in case of decimal form, what we were doing, after the decimal point which number starts, so we start from the numbers after the decimal point, that is tens, 100, thousands and so on, right? Now suppose if I take, now 82 upon 100 is there, right? So 82 upon 100 can be written in the decimal form as 0.82. Right? So after point which number is there? 8 is there, right? So 8 will be in the tens place. After 8 which number is there? 2. So 2 will be in the hundreds place. So like this, tens, hundreds, thousands, like this will go on. Whereas for the whole numbers, it was a different case, right? So I hope you have understood this concept. So now 8 is in tens place, right? So I will write 8 in the tens place and 2 is in the hundreds place, right? Now decimal fractions in figures. So 82 upon 100 means 2 decimal place. So I will write it as 0.82. So how will you write it in words? 0, ZER 0, point, P-O-I-N-T, point, 80, E-I-G-H-T-Y, 80, and 2, T-W-O, 2. So I hope students you have understood this concept. Now let's see the next fraction. It is 25, 6 upon 100. So 25 is your whole number and 6 upon 100 is your fraction. So if you can see children, for 25, right, so 5 is in the units place and 2 is in the tens place. So what you will write, 5 in the units place and 2 in the tens place. Now 6 upon 100. So in the denominator there are 2 zeros. So you will write it as 0.06, right? So 0.06. So I had told you children that after the decimal place which number is there, that will start from your tens, right? So 0 will be in the tens place, 6 will be in the hundreds place, right? So in the tens place you will write it as 0 and hundreds place you will write it as 6. Now 6 upon 100 means it is 0.06, right? So in the decimal fraction in figures what you will write, 25.06, right? Now decimal fraction in words, how will you write? You will say 20, T-W-E-N-T-Y, 20, 5, F-I-V-E, 5, point, P-O-I-N-T, point, 0, Z-E-R-O, 0, S-I-X, 6. So in this way children, we can write the place name and the decimal point or the decimal fraction in figures as well as in words. So in the next session children, we will start with problem set 37. So I hope students you have understood whatever has been taught in this session. So let's meet in the next session. Till then, goodbye.